Seeds key to Nigeria's beloved Egusi soup orbited Earth for 7 days aboard the International Space Station. The seeds, sourced from Oyo State, are now back home being analyzed to see how plants can adopt or adapt to microgravity and whether Egusi can one day be served to African astronauts in space. Here's a report by our correspondent from Lagos, Louisa Olani.
Imagine this. A staple of Nigerian cuisine, Egusi soup, might just one day be consumed on the moon or on Mars. This culinary dream might be one small step closer to being realized after melon seeds from which the thick, fragrant dish beloved by many Nigerians is made orbited the Earth for 7 days and returned earlier this year in August to be studied by space scientists. The Egusi seeds were transported to the International Space Station by a capsule that launched from NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida in August as part of a project to find out how seeds react to conditions in space.
Everybody in Nigeria eats egusi, and even other people in some West African countries and Africans in the diaspora, this is something they could connect to. So, the idea was something that originates from this part of the world. And personally, I feel like egusi is that seed that tells that story.
Egusi seeds, a source of protein, were packed into specialized test tubes on the Crew 11 space capsule launched on August 1st, along with some heritage seeds from Costa Rica, Guatemala, Armenia, and Pakistan. Wagner Vendrame, professor at University of Florida, one of the researchers involved in the project, said that future astronauts would need a better variety and quality of foods than the ultra-processed, freeze-dried meals that are currently space staples.
This is the first time we're experimenting with seeds from Africa. So we're figuring out, can the plants adapt to microgravity? And if they can, that will be of value for astronauts for long-term missions, like going to Mars or going back to the moon. Because especially for Mars, which is a long trip, astronauts need to have a good source of nutrients. So having a variety of food crops that they can grow in space, that will be of value to them.
Oniosun, who picked the space-traveling Egusi seeds from markets in the southwestern Nigerian state of Oyo, said the choice was motivated not only by the seeds' nutritional properties, but also by culture and symbolism.
The goal is that, in the next couple of decades, when people are living on the moon or on the Mars, and they're looking at growing food and all of that, food that are native to Africa would be part of that. So even 50 years time, Africans are living on the moon. We want them to be growing and planting egusi and be eating.
The seeds that were in orbit are now being distributed to researchers for further study. The result of the research would be made public in a publication in the next 3 months.
For the Nigerian Egusi soup, the stars is no limit to how far it can go, as its seed have become the first Nigerian object in orbit launched on NASA's Crew 11 mission led by Dr. Temidayo Oniosun of Space in Africa. The hearty protein-packed star of soups that goes so well with fufu or akpu, as the case may be, has tantalized taste buds as it is a cultural cornerstone revered worldwide as a symbol of Nigerian resilience and flavor. Nigerians are super excited as the revered dish, which almost all tribes in the country lay claim to, by the way, takes a giant leap, hopeful that in decades to come, African ingenuity will spice up humanity's cosmic future, paving the way for sustainable crops in the stars. From Lagos, Nigeria, Louisa Olani, WION, World is One.